Are you single? Do you want to find love? And when I say love, I mean true love. Throughout my lifetime, I had many opportunities and many chances to find the one. I was raised in a country, in a family where femininity was present. And I learned how to be a woman. And that helped me in search of the one. It took me many years to find the one. And when I finally, after many years of search and dating and trials and tribulations, I finally found the one. I found true love. Then we found the dream house. Everything was going great. Everything was perfect. And we got pregnant. And as you can see, I'm tearing up because it is still the part of me is still healing. We got pregnant. However, in that house, I had a miscarriage. So to me, in my mind, in my psyche, I started associating this house with the loss of my child. Now, I was 39. So this message is to women who are still young and they have that opportunity to find the one and start the family and have the children, because this is what our purpose as women, to procreate and have the family, because without the family and the children, you're not complete. And if you ask older people, single for instance, or even married, what is one regret that you have? And they will say one of them is not having children. So you're by yourself, you're on your deathbed, and you don't have children. And that is one of the things that people regret. So I know this part I've been always trying to hide, but I feel you single women need to hear this, because when you're young, you can still have that opportunity to have children. So another message that I have for you is stop this feminist bullshit. When I came to this country, I was alone, and I used my femininity to my advantage to have men in my life. And I had several serious relationships. But I always thought that it wasn't enough for me. It wasn't the one. So it took me many, many years to find the one. And also that, working through the court and, having that independence. When I was by myself on my own feet and strong, independent, I was like, I don't need a man. I can take care of myself. And it took me many, many years to realize that I need a man. Because without your second half, as a woman, you're not complete. And if you act as a man, then you're not attracting the one. And I believe that we women are meant to have a strong masculine presence in our lives. And that we as women must maintain our femininity and sexuality to be that feminine presence, to be that muse in men's lives, and to continue our line and start the family and have children. And I know for you feminist women, I used to be one of you. I said, no, I don't need a man. I'm independent. And, although I was looking for a man, in my head, inside of me, I thought, I can take care of myself. I work for the government. I have all kinds of perks. I live in a beautiful, luxurious apartment in downtown of Cleveland, all those things. I drive a luxurious car, I don't need a man. I have everything I need. So I was playing with the man. And then it was something inside of me was dying. And I didn't know what it was. And I started delving into spirituality and going to the church and, church and then spirituality and Reiki and meditation, trying to heal myself and trying to figure out what is it that inside of me that although I'm an attractive man, I cannot find them attractive. None of those men who I dated truly resonated with me, truly thought that this is the one. The only one man that I have in my life right now, and I'm in a relationship with him. And once I healed my wounds, once I realized what was really going on with me, and going back to my femininity and seeing that, I think I felt, and I realized that I'm a woman. I'm not a man who is, and I'm still working on that, who's taking care of business, who's like, oh, this is how it's going to be. This is like, I'm a man in a relationship. And when we women do that, we actually repel men. And that's why women, majority of you, that's why you're still single. That's why you cannot find the one, because you act as a man. And men think and they feel that there's no need for them, because in their DNA, they're providers. They're the ones who care for the women. And they're breadwinners. And I know you might think, oh, these are all traditional values. That's bullshit. No, we're 21st century. This is not what it is. But I truly believe that 46.4, I believe, people in America are single. And I believe that's why, because our gender roles got switched. Men became pathetic and weak. They became beta men, and women became breadwinners. And that's where the mess up is. We got to go back to who we are. And we women, we are muses. We are loving, caring, and nurturing. And men, they're strong, they're supportive, and they're breadwinners. Of course, you can have your own business, you can do all those things that you're passionate about. I'm not saying that you have to just sit home and, procreate, have children and stuff. No, you can pursue, of course, you need to pursue your talents, you need to pursue your passions and create, and, but in today's society, women forgot how to be women, and men forgot how to be men. And that is why majority of you are single. And I was single for many years until I worked on myself and came to that realization that I am a woman. I'm not a man. So my message to you is, single people out there, look at your own life and see, reflect on it, and ask yourself a question. Why am I single? Or do you want to be single? I mean, if you want to be single, then I don't know, maybe there's some healing going on or something, but majority of us, we're meant to be in a relationship. Man and a woman, we are meant to be together. We're meant to procreate and live as a family union, create a community around us, and that's how we are. In deep inside in our DNA, that's what we are. And if you're single and you do want to be in a relationship, but you're struggling with finding your love of your life, there's hope. I mean, you can find a man, you can find a woman of your dreams. It's possible. I made that happen, and it's possible. And I urge you, women who are still young, don't focus on your career, because that's what I did as well. And then now I cannot have children. I cannot. I mean, of course, like in vitro, you can do all those things, but I want to do it a natural way. I want to get pregnant naturally. And this is my choice. And I urge you, young women, to go back to your femininity and go back to being a muse. Go back to being your feminine self and open that and use your femininity to attract a right man. And if you need help, let me know, because I went through this. But anyway, so my message to you is, women and men, if you're struggling, there is hope. You can still attract the one and be happy. And I urge you to do it earlier in your life, so you're not like me, without children and not being able to have children. Peace all. God bless.